Welcome everyone to Stormlord's Wrath, presented by James Choi. Today with us we have our heroes. We have Kel Secundus, Dika, Melgoin, and Titus. When last we left, the party was escorting a giant herd of giant goats to the elven city of Morath Nalor. From there, they would find passage up into the never-ending mountains where they hope to revive Kasan. All right. So went. You guys just managed to distract Thunder Trunk long enough to escape into the woods. I think the last thing that happened was Kel looking up to learn why the giant was called Thunder Trunk. I think that's actually where we
Yes,
cut out. So we
that
can
seems
pick up
familiar.
exactly where we left off right there. So you see the giant, the 60-foot tall giant walk off into the distance, something else getting its attention.
Hopefully, there's those
Each footstep.
goddamn wyverns.
Looks like we gotta hunt down every single wyvern in the world now.
Yes,
I
yes,
could
it's on the list of things that have slighted Kale.
Cal.
It's becoming a
Okay.
long list.
Kale's twin in
Okay.
Omega City. Remember?
Is it
Right?
Dean?
Ah,
The vegan
Yeah,
influencer.
yeah, the
And the
vegan influencer.
gnomes, and the dragons,
Yeah.
and
so in your book of grudges, you just have wyverns.
No, it's dragons, gnomes, the dwarves at Phandelver who asked us for a whole lot of shit that we did and then didn't recognize that we did it and made a whole bunch of excuses as to why we didn't do it. They're gonna get it the worst. The dwarves that made the blood
Whoa.
cult. Uh,
You mean me?
no, the
wait,
dwarves. You have
what?
The
nothing to do with
dwarves
that.
Oops.
did. The dwarves did.
Yeah.
We just all say that in character. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a long list. It's a long list.
Malguin lands all fucked up from the encounter of distracting that giant.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, that's
Extremely
right. Yeah.
wounded.
I'm still
It's really
exhausted, I
cool.
believe.
Yeah. You are still
Yeah,
exhausted.
you're pretty hurt too, Edgar, aren't you?
I just said it.
Well, I
Should we
would help
make?
if I could.
Is it midday?
It is midday. Yes.
We must keep moving. We'll make camp at night.
Do we don't have any? There's no like cart or anything, is there?
Uh,
There's a bunch of sheep.
Kel has a a donkey,
Two donkeys.
two donkeys, but they're loaded up with ale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, one has all my junk and the other one has the ale.
Yeah, and you got a horse that's carrying Kasan,
A
an
skeletal
undead
horse.
horse. Yeah.
But that won't let me on it
No, it won't.
I can just ride one of the sheeps.
because I wanna like
Yeah. Do you have land vehicle proficiency
no
or handle animal,
no.
Titus?
No,
I'm gonna
Okay.
I
sleep
don't
on the
want to
sheep this
ride.
whole
I
time.
don't want to ride the sheep.
Oh.
I told the injured Mahoney to.
Do you Melgwin? Do you have either land vehicle proficiency or
Sadly, no.
nature animal
Handle.
handling?
Yeah.
No. I will not be able to short rest. This is fine. We need
I've been resting this whole time,
we need to. I don't think you can rest on sheep back.
but it's so fluffy.
You rest on a bed of a truck.
Good.
Okay, so
We have nothing. We have no cart.
Suck it up and walk. You're a warrior, aren't you?
I
Are you-
took like half of your damage. It's so mean.
Sure. I can. If I don't have any way to heal you, I'm sorry. I can't do anything.
That's fine. Let's get to the next way station or whatever we're going to. We march.
Okay. As you march forward, like who's at the front? Titus and Dika?
Sure.
I'm on the back of one of the. I'm
Okay,
probably somewhere in the middle.
Titus, ahead of you, your keen ears hear a sound of battle.
Get ready, boys. There's a fight up ahead.
I
Should
slump off of a off of one of them, and I regroup.
All right, I will cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on myself.
Perhaps you should go scout ahead while we follow up behind you, Dika.
I don't think
He's
that's
got
a good
like
idea.
big sacks under his eyes.
Then I will.
Yeah, I have disadvantage on all of my skill checks.
I think you're the only non-hurt one here.
I was handling the animals. No, I'm hurt. I am hurt.
Okay, then I'll go because maybe I'm the least hurt. I'll go. Wait here
At
and
least hurt, not exhausted.
run off into the woods
Okay,
towards the sound, but like sneakily.
Well, I give him guidance before he leaves.
cool. Titus, give me a stealth check with advantage from guidance, or not advantage, but
Oh,
you can add a
Christmas
d4.
inspiration.
Yeah, everyone gets Christmas inspiration.
Yo!
Okay,
Yeah.
I get a 1d4, right?
Yeah,
Oh, 6.
Shut up. It's a 10.
no, no, 10's fine. Yeah. So you do sneak up. You manage to avoid the banana peels and the twigs and make your way. And you get to a small clearing, and there's a tree. On your side, you can see a dwarf taking cover behind the tree, which is on your side that you can see. And on the other side, you see many goblins pelting the tree with arrows. You see the dwarf, he's clutching a wound on his abdomen, but in his other hand, he's holding a heavy crossbow, but his breaths are short and rapid.
Jump
You
down.
see, you see
Oh.
at least 12 goblins.
So he's surrounded by 12 goblins.
Yep.
Or are they just in front of him? But
No,
no, he's...
they're on the other side of the tree, which the dwarf is taking cover behind.
I
And you see him like a turn and lose a shot with his crossbow while turning behind and trying to like frantically load it again with one hand, the other hand clutching his wound.
hop down and I yell, "Drop your weapons, goblins! I will only tell you once."
Okay, give me an intimidation check, Titus.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Nice.
Okay.
Gotta
There
spend
you
money
go.
to make money. Nice.
Nice.
On.
Double 13.
Uh,
Oh, no, you don't get guidance for that.
oh, okay. Oops. Is that good enough?
1 second.
If not, I'm gonna use Indomitable.
They're
Wait, no, it's
it
saving
looks
throws. Never mind.
yeah, it looks like they're shaken and they pause for a second while they look around at this like mysterious figure that approaches alone in the open to challenge them.
Oh, how loud did he yell? Could we have? How far away from us?
You probably heard it.
Okay, good.
You're probably like a couple minutes behind.
I take off at full speed then.
Okay.
Same.
Shoulder slump.
Okay.
I will only say this once more. Drop your weapons and leave. Or take your weapons and leave. I say take your weapons and leave.
Okay. Give me another intimidation roll, Titus.
If I got hasted, I could probably get there in like five, like
Is
That'd
that
full
six?
be,
seconds.
Is
that'd
that
be
six?
10. That'd be 10.
That'll be a 10? Okay. Give me. Okay.
Another 10.
They start screeching and they are yelling at you, and you know that now you have got their attention and they turn to face you.
Can I fire a firebolt before they come at
No,
me? Okay.
we'll go at an initiative.
Okay.
So we'll go everyone at an initiative.
Oh, us too.
Yeah, you
Do I get
guys.
1d4 for that or no?
No, guidance works once.
It's just.
Oh, really? I thought it was just like something.
You're thinking of bless, I believe.
Yes, thank you. Why the fuck didn't you bless me?
Well, I didn't know what you were gonna go do.
Bless only lasts a minute. So.
Yeah.
That's like 40 turns.
Well, that's 10 turns, and you probably spent more than a minute skulking.
As long as you don't bring it up to James.
Running double move. Let's say you guys can get there in
Because I
10
can go.
10 movements, or
Because I can go 130 a turn.
Okay, Dika
So
can
that's
get
a
there
sprint, though,
twice
right?
as fast in that case. So let's say Dika can get there in 2 turns, and everyone can get there in 4 turns.
What if I hasted Dika? Would that help?
I could get there in
Yeah,
1 turn.
I'll be
sure.
fine,
If
boys.
you
Don't worry about it.
hasted me, I could move 260 a turn.
Um,
Actually, more than
I
that.
say that on the second turn you can take a single action when you get there, because we're not
Gotcha.
gonna set up a battle map. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. To the goblin.
Gobbo.
Goblins.
And Titus is opposite of the dwarf from the goblins, right?
Yep. And the goblin was on 11. Wow, it's so laggy right now. 1 second.
And then the dwarf stabs you in the back, Titus.
It was a
The
trap.
face shimmers. It was
And-
a goblin all along.
Yeah. And he says, "Blood for the blood god."
And then I
Right.
scream, "I am the blood god."
I got you right where I want you.
You're here with me.
I'm just gonna pull these out.
Oh, you need one more.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So are all these initials correct? Kel's on 15. There's 2 Kels for some reason. I'm gonna delete one. Kel's on 15. Dika is on 6. Mailgun is on 19. Didn't click on your character. I'll fill it out for you.
Whoops.
Sorry.
It's okay. Dika's on 6. Okay,
A lot of
Mailgun,
goblins.
you can move 1 turn towards everyone. Cal, you can also move. Are you casting haste?
I will cast haste on Dika and follow up behind. So I guess it'll take me like 5 turns.
Yeah, 5 turns.
Okay.
And on the 5th turn, you can take an action.
Cool.
When you get there. All right, the
It's gonna be such
goblin.
a weird feeling energized yet also exhausted.
It's almost like drinking a weed
Energy drink.
and then an energy drink.
The goblins are gonna fire on Titus.
Oh, we see all that.
Where you see all of that. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to use shield.
Okay, I just let's just get the crits then out of the way.
They all had their short bow ready.
Yeah, they all had their short bows out
They were
actually.
Yeah, they
hunting
were-
the dwarf.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
plinking at the dwarf.
All right, take 11 and 11.
Did
But
she-
your shield managed to block most of the shots.
Okay, so
All the other shots
so
don't
22
get penetrated.
damage.
Yep. You managed to
Just
get your shield
but
just
a
in time.
scratch.
All right, it's your turn. I'd say you're in a single move of a bunch of them if you want to get into
Yeah.
the thick of it.
I'm gonna firebolt one of them.
Okay, sure.
And I missed
They're
9.
yeah, they're scurrying in the dark, and they managed to hide behind cover just in time.
I can see them. And then I'm gonna run up to one and stab him
Okay. Do you Peter Pan fly in
Yeah.
with your sword?
with one.
You do. I think your mod kills it, but let's roll. Yeah, your mod kills it. All right, Dika.
All right, I move. I'll triple move since I get the hasted action.
Yep.
So that is my speed is now 130. So that's 390.
Okay. Cool. So next turn you can take an action, I think. Okay, let's go back to the top. Melgwin, you hear battle in the distance, including 2 meaty thunks.
I keep hoofing it and hope that it's over before I get there.
Okay.
So you lead up, you let up a little bit.
I'm not using my extra 5 from being wood elf.
Cal.
They don't need to know.
Cal, it's your turn.
I
you're behind
continue
everyone, I
forward,
guess.
yes.
Yeah.
So
You're the
4 more
last.
turns of movement. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
The goblins are gonna attack now, and I'm gonna whisper my rolls. Whisper toggle. Wow, two crits already. That's so funny.
Shield.
No, I was talking about last turn. Um, so two of them are gonna whip out their scimitar and start slashing at you, and they both miss. But the other ones are gonna continue to pelt you with
Well,
arrows.
those are also not whispers.
Oh,
How bad is it? Oh, I'm fine.
Strange.
what the hell? Pew
Perfectly fine.
pew pew pew, and your blades flash out, ting 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 ting,
So
parrying every attack.
they died with less than 2 damage.
No, you did 8 damage.
I know, but you said my mod would kill them.
Yeah, because your dex plus your +2 plus your magic weapon plus your
Yeah, that's
one.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, you have a lot of modifiers. One, three, four,
yeah. Damn straight.
8, 9. Uh, two more. Hold on. Let me actually hide this.
No worries.
What are you hiding from, James?
I I- I don't know. From myself and my feelings. Okay, one of them is about to get you, going through your defenses,
Is he?
and for 3 points of damage.
Can I? Oh yeah, he is for sure. Ooh,
It leaves a scratch on your cape.
my most vulnerable part.
And it's your turn, Titus.
Uh,
You got two with swords on you, one on each side, trying to flank you to take advantage of your blind spot, not knowing that you have none.
I'm gonna firebolt the guy in front of me because I have Warcaster. He
Okay,
doesn't get to hit me, right?
okay, firebolt.
Yeah, they don't get a reaction. Firebolt. I missed.
Pew.
That's the
And then
second
I,
you've rolled.
and then I'm gonna stab the other guy.
Okay, that's a hit, and
Percentage. Why,
it
why do I
dies.
keep rolling 0 + 2? That sucks.
It still
I'm
dies
just,
though.
I'm just gonna click it just to see if it happens again.
Wow, your firebolts are not. Maybe because these are the fire goblins, the worshippers of the eternal flame.
Ooh,
It's
that's
actually the last one.
that sounds
Yeah.
like something very, very close
Too
to
bad
a
they're
great flame.
all. Too bad they're all gonna be dead before you get here.
That's
Yeah.
okay. The
You
great,
ran into you ran into these before, Kel, like twice at least. They were like dancing in their like fire dance
Oh,
in the
these
roads.
guys.
Yeah.
I remember them now.
But yes, you did take one out, Titus. Dika, you can now move and take an action this turn, and you'll be right in the thick of it.
Okay. So movement, get into range, action, fire my. I will fire the short bow. 18 for 10.
noise.
Okay.
Bam.
Ooh, 12. I
That's
will spend 2 key to make
okay.
that a
It's a hit.
16.
Somehow it's a hit. Somehow you knew that their AC were above
We fought goblins before.
15.
I knew it was definitely higher than 12, and if it was 16, if it was 17, I would be very surprised.
Well, the other one also falls.
All right. And then hasted action. I will fire again for 10.
A volley of 3 arrows.
Yeah. Pew pew
Thump, thump,
pew.
thump.
And then bonus action dodge.
Okay. Melgwyn, it is your turn. You hear arrows flying in all directions.
Yeah, I hope it's done before I get there. I keep running.
Kel.
I run 3 turns
All right.
until I get there.
Cool. The goblins start firing. One, two, three, four. Two of them continue to stab at you with swords, Titus. One of them gets past your shield, gets past your defenses and strikes you
Okay.
for 3 damage. And the remaining shoots at the newcomer who has flown in. All right. So 2 hits on you, Dika.
With disadvantage.
Yep, yep, they do. In fact, yeah, it's a 23, 24, and a yeah. Anyways, yeah.
All right.
But you dodged the rest.
I will.
Catch one.
What is the damage of the first one?
All right. So the first one is gonna hit you for 4 damage.
Hmm. I'll just catch that one,
Okay.
and then I'll spend a wait. Let me double check to make sure.
And the key to throw it back.
Yeah, let me see exactly what that one entails. You can tell me the damage of the other one.
Okay.
My mod, my mod does the four.
Okay. The other one catches you for 4, but you can throw back the first one if you want.
Deflect missiles. There it is.
I think it's just a range attack with a d6 plus your mod.
Yeah, 2060. Make this attack with proficiency, regardless of the. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just roll a d20. I'll do the same as the as one of my.
Yeah, just do an arrow. Just do a bow attack minus the magic.
Yeah, so I'll just do the musket because that's. Oh, I whip it into the ground.
Yeah. You throw the arrow, but it lands butt first, bonking one of them. All right, Titus, it's your turn. You got 2 attacking you with swords still, as they furiously attack you.
I'm just gonna stab him.
In their guttural language that you do not understand. It's a hit,
I'm
and it
gonna stab
falls.
the next one, but I'm gonna
Okay.
try and just wound him.
Just wound them.
Yeah.
Just
Knock him unconscious.
a
Yeah.
KO. Okay, sure. That's a hit. You hit him with the hilt of your sword, and you
So I
knock him
like
out.
stab one in the eye, and then I pull my sword back and clock the other one in the head with the butt.
Cool. This one's
That's
KO'd.
badass.
Do the rest run now? Like we've killed 50%
Um,
of them. Goblins usually take it off.
yeah.
They
They
got to make a
would.
morale check.
We'll see what happens on their turn. Because it's Dika's turn, and Dika's pretty bloodthirsty, as we all know.
Yeah, they are evil creatures, and everybody knows they drop loot.
For all you know, these guys are like homesteaders protecting their home, and the dwarf is like,
Dwarf showed up to try and steal their shit.
yeah, yeah.
The
Well, that
dwarf
is
the
information
baddie.
that would have been useful to me 6 seconds ago as I open fire. 21,
Woo!
26.
Oh no, that one's still alive.
And so, main action, hasted action.
Okay.
I will make that a 29 by spending a key point.
Why?
What? Okay, sure.
And because I spent
I
a
know.
key,
I know what he's trying to do because you can spend get that free
yeah,
attack. Yeah.
yeah, get the attack with the bonus action. And then
Oh.
I'll get the attack with the bonus action.
Well, you didn't even do your damage for your 27 there.
He had one hit
Oh,
point
sorry,
left.
10.
Like whatever.
Oh no, I would have left that guy at one hit point, fired another. Because I'm assuming as
Oh, you're
I'm
just
like,
metagaming now. Okay, sure.
well,
That's
no, no,
fine.
no, no. I'm like,
No, it's
I'm
cool.
assuming
It's
that these
okay.
one shots are gonna kill him. So like, as I loose an arrow at one, I'm quickly switching to the next target.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And then 17 for 9.
Okay, it goes down.
Metagamer.
Yeah, and then I'll use my speed to pull out and move 130 feet back.
Okay.
Hopefully out of their short range.
And a
Melgwin.
boost short range. I'm pretty sure you just killed everybody except for one guy.
And they all have sharpshooter.
All of them. All of
yeah.
them. They're goblin snipers. All right, Melgwin, it's your turn.
Malguin is wiping sweat off his brow because he hears bodies just clunking down, and he's like, "Oh, thank God!" He's just briskly jogging. He's like a mall jogger now.
All joking. All right, and Kel.
I will Yeah, I'll just stick with or try to catch up to Malguin, and I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
worried.
like one turn behind, I think.
I'm not
Okay.
worried.
The goblins run into the woods. Run off into the woods, leaving their brethren dead or left for dead. It's your turn, Titus. You can shoot at them as they flee, or you can do whatever. It's up to you. But we can end the turn after this, I guess.
I'm just gonna fire one more firebolt.
Okay,
One
sure.
and then like, hey!
You go. You shoot one in the
A
back as it
weaker one, or
flees.
And then as I put down my hand, I told you to not run.
All right. So all the goblins escaped, and you see a yeah.
I'm
So
gonna find the
Dika,
one I knocked
Well,
out.
could I
okay, sure,
intercept the one?
sure. You can shoot one in the back as it flees. Sure,
Yeah.
you can wipe out this whole tribe.
Well,
Genocide.
I don't want him to be sad, so.
Genocide complete.
Dude, stop trying to
Fair.
make me feel bad for goblins. For goblins.
And the battle ends, and all the goblins are lying dead or unconscious, and you still hear the dwarf like breathing hard, still trying to load his crossbow.
Show that bolt,
I
dwarf.
I fly up to Titus and I collapse.
I
What?
pick him up and put him on my
Ooh, you
shoulder. And I tell the
Oh no,
dwarf.
I collapse. I'm not unconscious.
No, I know, but
I
I'm like
just like
I'm holding you up by one arm.
Hey, you got something around your neck. Let me just check it with my teeth.
He's lifting you like a mama cat.
he goes in for the bite and then
Yeah.
he just has a barrel of a revolver in his mouth.
Um,
I told
Wow,
the dwarf. I tell the dwarf not to load that crossbow bolt.
okay. You guys arrive. So Melgwyn, you're the first one here. You see, Titus holding up Dika in his arms, and
Just
you see
he's
a
just
bunch
got.
of.
I got his arm over my shoulder.
Okay. Oh, you're not like baby carrying him. Okay.
No.
And you see a plethora of dead goblins and a dwarf that is clutching its wounds near death.
Oh, okay. I will walk over to that dwarf and heal him.
And as you start making the sign, the dwarf looks up. He's like, "No, no," and he like lifts up his hand, and you see that like his liver's been destroyed by an arrow,
Oh fuck.
and he's like, "You would only prolong the pain."
Okay, hold on.
Greater restoration.
Is that the one? Is that regrows
You
organs?
you need regeneration.
which is like a level 7 or something. I think a level 5. It might be a level 5.
In Dwarvish, I'll ask if he knows anywhere that we could take him to potentially save his life.
I
He
think he's
says,
dead.
and he says, I, "There's the Elven City is 2 more days, but that will never last that long."
Well, I walk up with the
No,
fireball.
no. How okay? How long do I think he'll last? Will he last for one more day for me?
Uh, he probably won't last the night.
Fuck.
You can't carry him. Dwarf, do you want to be put out of your misery?
And he like looks at you. It's like, "No, I would like to see one last sunset before my end."
All right. Do I have any like food or tea or something I can make him when we
Ooh,
leave?
I'm gonna pack a big bowl of stoneweed.
I don't think he wants to be baked. Maybe he's in a lot of pain.
I'm gonna like fucking take two big just one hitters. I'm gonna do 2 1-hitters, and I'll pack him a bowl and be like, huh? Well, how about it? This will.
And he like looks at it and he nods and he takes it. Some stoneweed.
Yeah.
This will ease my passing. Here, this is all I have left. Take
How
this.
long?
Someone go get him a glass of ale or whatever we have in those fucking barrels. I guess you can't tap the barrel right now.
No,
Yeah.
that's my investment. You can have stone weed.
He, you give him the weed, and he passes you an emblem. It looks like it's made of gold or platinum.
What?
I take that. Just
Wow.
He
What?
passes
kidding.
it
He
to
had it
Cal.
as a yeah.
What business did you have here? What business did you have out in the wild? Maybe we could
Don't
accomplish it
don't
for you.
hassle the dying
Say it in,
man.
I say it in
Let him die in
Dwarven.
peace.
I say it in Dwarven.
I was headed to the elven city of Morath Nalor. There, I was supposed to deliver a message, a verbal message.
Sure wish I knew Dwarven at this moment.
I okay. I tell him that I could help him accomplish this even in death if he so chooses. But it is evil magics.
And he's like, evil magics? He like shirks away. Like, please do not sully my dying body with evil magics.
As you wish.
Our party has really matured.
We're gonna leave. I guess we'll leave him to die.
No, I'm gonna take him with me and ease his passing.
Well, you know how much pain he's gonna be in if you
I'm
move
trying to
him.
ease it. Oh fuck, we don't have a cart or anything,
Yeah, we can barely carry you.
and we do have a dead guy already.
Did you tell us what he said?
No,
Okay.
perhaps I could carry the message for you. Then
There we go. There we go. Thank you.
shut up, shut up, disembodied voice in my head. Perhaps we could carry the message for you.
This is team metagame, so we.
I know metagame.
All right, 1 second, okay? Me bring up my sheet. I had this ready, but I closed everything by accident when I refreshed the page when
Not
it
a
was
problem.
lagging. I really like Roll20, except when it gets super laggy, I have to like click, like
Yeah, they
reload,
got
and it like
server
closes
problems.
everything. And I was like, fuck, okay, fine, whatever.
Corey's been exploring some different virtual tabletops, so perhaps
I
after
don't
the
know. I
session
feel
we
like
can
I've spent
talk
so
about
much
this.
money on this already. So
We're sticking
He's
with
locked.
it
Yeah.
He's
for
locked
now.
in. He's locked into the
the
ecosystem.
ecosystem, yeah.
That's fair.
All right. He says like, there, I hear that Argus Skeel, the vampire spawn. He's a renegade that's on the run from the elves. I have evidence that he's hiding out in Phandelver, and they should go collect them before he claims more dwarf lives.
Okay, what was the name?
Argus Skeel
The Revenant Spawn? What was it?
is a vampire spawn, a renegade vampire spawn.
Hmm.
Windows a vampire in Phandelver?
Yeah, this is one of those shitty, not cool vampires.
None of you have heard. None of you are privy to this conversation. I don't think any
Yeah,
of you
I
dwarven.
know.
This is
But
out of character stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And who do I deliver this to?
Delivered to. Hold on 1 second. I Everything's closed right now. Delivered to Halone, the vampire hunter.
As you wish. And then I turn to. Oh, I do you want a quick death?
He's like, he sighs like, I told you, I want to see one last
Oh,
sunset.
right.
Come on. And I
Right.
gotta finish this. And he like goes back to his bowl. Ah,
That's good. That's good. It's good shit.
hold it,
he,
hold it.
He looks at
Ah,
you and he does a slow nod and then a strong nod.
Okay, so what was the vampire slayer's name?
vampire
Hey,
spawn.
No,
the
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 slayer.
vampire spawn's name is Argus Skeel,
I got that name.
and
I
the
need to.
vampire hunter is Halone.
Mm.
Titus sweats a little.
No, I gotta kill this guy, obviously.
You don't know about any of this.
That's true. Vampires of this plane are like disgusting to me.
They're like syphilis.
Turned into a vampire?
They're like
That's disgusting.
yeah, they're like uncultured swine.
It's like an STD.
Born a
Disgusting
vampire.
mudbloods.
Oh yeah.
Like how
Anyway.
a Japanese person would treat a weeb.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Like how the elder vampires in Blade treated Frost.
exactly.
Yeah.
Except I'm Frost. Blade Runner was some good. Blade 2 is also excellent.
Okay. What's up? What are you guys doing?
Well, we're
I
gonna
guess we'll leave this guy to
accompany
die.
this boy during.
No,
well,
no. I'm gonna make sure he sees the sun.
So we're camping here. Like, how much time do we have left to
We
travel?
gotta get back to the goddamn sheeps.
Yeah, get back to the sheep.
Yeah, you guys go. I'll find you.
Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. I tie up the goblin and I drag him behind me.
The last
What?
of his
Why?
kind. Yeah.
And I'll
What?
stay
What?
with Malguin just to make sure nothing jumps out.
Okay, well we're going. See you
Yeah,
guys.
you two go. You two go get the sheep. I'll stay here with
bring him
Malguin.
here. We'll
We
bring.
can't stop the sheep. We gotta.
Well,
we have time. We
It's
have
like
like a
twilight right now,
schedule.
right?
I thought it was midday when we heard this.
It's midday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought the goblins were hiding in shadows.
yeah. Actually,
Because
with the
it's in the
forest.
forest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway, I go back to the. I drag this goblin back to the sheep.
Okay. It's got a big welt on its head and it's unconscious, tongue sticking out and everything.
When it wakes up, I'm gonna tell it to march in front of me.
Okay. It's gonna be out for a few hours.
That's fine. I throw him on the back of a big sheep.
Okay.
I tie him to the sheep.
Okay.
All right, well let's get moving.
All right. So you guys get moving. Melgwin. So are you rejoining the party or staying with this dying dwarf?
I'm staying with that dying dwarf until the sun comes up to just
You're
heal
gonna be
him.
behind everyone.
Yeah, I'll be behind him.
You be a couple hours behind us.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
crazy.
catch up no time.
This
yeah,
is fucking.
And
This
and
is
he-
the
Pretty
doggy
dumb.
spider shit all over again.
yeah.
Fine, I'll leave him.
No, I'll stay with Malguin.
Oh, it's fine. Do what your
Hey,
character
let's
does.
split the party up.
yeah, not like Melgwin was never seen again.
You guys realize what the fuck is in this forest? There's fucking wyverns, massive giants, packs of goblins.
Yeah, and I'll make sure they stay stealthy.
Okay. Is there like, can I make like a like a fucking body carrying thing for this guy?
And he's like, "No, please. I am on my deathbed. I do not want to be indebted to you with a debt I cannot repay."
I'm just gonna say that those are the best kinds of debts.
Uh,
See, this is why you have gangsters following you, Cal.
yeah.
and you're like, how come all my followers are thugs? It's like, well, have you heard yourself talk?
Yeah.
All right. I will. I don't know. I will leave. I guess.
Okay.
I leave him to die. Ah.
Okay. Guess you adventure into the. I guess you continue on into the night. And yeah, I guess eventually Melgwin and Dika follows up. uh, with the party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it is in the evening. By tomorrow evening, you should be at the city because I think this is day 8, or yeah, day 8. Yeah. All right. Do we have a watch order?
First,
I'll go second.
I'd like to rest. I can get rid of my exhaustion.
I'd like to
Yeah.
go first so I could take off my armor and be fine.
Okay.
well, I suppose I'll do this favor for you and let you go first.
Very kind and generous of you, Sir Cal. Lord Cal.
Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I
Yeah,
can get
I
used to
guess I'll go
that.
last then.
Okay.
What was the thing he gave me?
He gave Cal a emblem of some
Oh,
sort.
he gave
Some
it
sort of.
Cal.
Well, yeah, he's the one that gave him weed.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I
Uh,
don't know what this emblem's for, but I'm sure it'll be important eventually.
you think in the very least, it's valuable as like for the for the precious metals, at least 50 gold, Kel.
Oh, I'm not gonna sell this bling. I need more bling.
Yeah,
People only respect clerics and priests with bling.
it's true. That's why you always see priests and bling.
You are neither of those things.
All right, who's on second watch? Who who is
Hell,
on second watch? Kel. Okay, in
Alright.
the night, you see a torchlight from down the path approaching your party.
Just a single torch.
A single torch and two people, it looks like. And from
Alright.
the distance, and as they approach, if you allow them to approach, it looks like the one in the front seems like some sort of a servant, and behind it seems like some sort of a nobleman wearing a wooden mask.
our goblin is tied to a tree.
Okay, it's unconscious.
Yeah, I'll let him approach. We have a fire
Okay.
going and stuff.
Yeah, you have a fire going. Um, yeah, so the wooden mask, it has like flared nostrils, sharply defined cheekbones, and you have a feeling that it shows kind of an air of disapproval and disdain. And yeah, um, and
Is it
it has a pointy chin in the mask. It's a
is it
wooden mask, and a
any?
separate jaw that's connected by cord or some sort of string.
A separate jaw.
It's different than the goblins' masks.
Yeah, it's completely different, of different craftsmanship, of the
All
kind
right.
that you haven't seen. Have you studied any Second Empire lore? I think Titus and Dika has, but I don't know if you have.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you've never been to the library, right? Yeah, you do not
No.
recognize the mask, but you do know that it's probably something ancient or some sort of ancient empire would have.
Yeah, I'll just eyeball them as they approach. I'm sitting down, but I'm ready to I'm ready. I'm not gonna be surprised unless
Okay,
somebody other than these two are sneaking up on me.
okay.
What a journey of a sentence.
And the person approaches at the front.
Welcome, friend. Come, join my fire. But be aware that my companions are resting.
Of course, we will not disturb them, but we would love to share in your fire, says the servant. I am Yun, and this is my master, Kyung.
Welcome, Yoon. Welcome, Kyon. I am Kel, High Ember of the Great Flame.
And you haven't seen a human, but like Yun is definitely a human, although you can't identify the person behind the mask.
I can't tell what Kyon is.
Yeah,
Um, and I'm familiar with humans from Ravnica.
yeah.
All right.
And you met a couple humans here already, actually,
Are
like Glassstaff.
are they heading in the same direction we are? Or are they heading?
No, they're heading out from that direction. It probably means that they left the city and they're heading out into a reverse journey.
Hmm. I see that you have come from the Elven City.
Marath Nalor.
Marath Nalor.
Yes, my master and I, we have been studying there. He is a great doctor, you see.
Hmm. Such a noble profession. Probably for a noble man. Am I correct in assuming this, Kyon?
And uh, his servant Jun says, like, he is not a noble as per se, but he did gain his aristocracy status through his arts.
Through his profession of medicine?
Yes. I guess you're not out sleeping, right? Because you meditate.
Yeah. But I do cosplay as if I'm like a human sometimes.
Yeah.
You partake in the pleasures of sleeping, but not out of necessity.
Oh, the beauty of lethargy.
Yeah. Melgwyn, you know that profession of doctor is really super uncommon among, especially among elves, because you have access to magic that heals these kind of wounds.
Yeah. Were you to come across someone with a destroyed liver, would you be of any help to them?
That's like, yes, we can help someone that's like that.
Can we make haste at this immediate moment?
He's dead.
I let out a exasperated sigh, but I don't say anything.
Mm,
Is he dead? Did
you don't. No
At
one
this
knows.
point, you
No
would
one
be,
knows.
right?
No one knows.
I wait for the person to answer.
It's like, yes, we
The
will be. Yes, of course, we would be willing to help someone that needs our help.
I will sending to the guy I just met, whose name I never got.
You don't. So you can't send to him because you don't know his name.
But I know him. I've met him.
No, you don't know him. You've met him. You don't know him. But you can try to make your way back to him.
Okay, I try to make my way back.
Okay, you give me a survival check to try to retread your steps.
Are we coming with you? Are we coming with you, Malgwyn? Are
I
you?
ask that they come. Yes,
All right. I wake
but leave.
everybody up and I tell everybody what's going on.
Are you leaving the goats
Why?
behind?
Don't wake up Dika, you fucking idiots. He needs to rest.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
right.
right. So
He's getting his
I woke
beauty
up
sleep.
Titus first, and then Titus was like,
Decaf's literally like in his blanket, all tucked in with like the cap with
Up,
the little fuzz ball like at the
They're
top.
waking
yeah,
me up and I see
rolled into a perfect burrito,
But the
between two of the
and that's
sheep.
like
to
a
make a
like a
nest.
like a newborn baby.
Yeah, yeah, he's baby Jesus sing it out like.
So I tell them not to wake up Dika. I'll
Okay.
watch. I'll watch the sheep if you guys go.
Okay.
that's a good idea. But perhaps I should watch the sheep, as you would probably be more useful.
No, I don't think I want to do this. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I shall try then.
Okay. So you can get an advantage on your survival check roll, Melgwyn, to make your
So,
way back with
so
Cal.
they left, right?
Well,
A
we'll see.
little nibble, a little.
Let me know when they leave.
Okay.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you can make it back, no problem. Titus, sure. They left at this point.
So when they leave, I'm gonna untie that orc, or I'm gonna cut the rope where the
The
orc was
the
to
Goblin.
make it
goblin.
look. They're gonna show where the goblin was to make it look like he broke out, and then we're gonna drag him into the bush and suck his blood.
Have a little
Have a little
Have a
feed.
little nibble.
a juice
I,
box.
I drain all his blood,
His entirety of blood.
No.
A
and then I
fucking
go.
10 pints of blood. Now the bloodline is broken of the flame goblins.
No.
And then and then I go fucking take his body and dump it somewhere. And we'll find it.
Okay,
And
cool.
I make it look like he. I guess I got to roll survival for this, right? I can make it look like he ran in a different direction.
Okay. I have a feeling that no one's gonna care, but cool.
Like, no, Dika will. I'm not.
Dika
Dika,
Okay, well,
oh, critically
you-
failed.
Titus, you think you did the perfect job of hiding the body.
Oh,
And
I
then
hate that.
I'm gonna do my. This is what I always do because I remember. I'm gonna cut off his head where my puncture marks are.
Okay,
That's like my thing.
yeah, make sure that they don't come back.
No,
But
well,
let's go back to Melgwyn and Kel. Melgwyn and Quell, you
Well,
make it.
I'll be right back. 2
Well,
seconds.
you make it back to the dwarf. The dwarf looks like he is unconscious or maybe even dead. You can't tell from the distance. And when you approach Melgwyn, he is like his color's already changed. Like he is near death.
Damn. Oh, near death.
Yeah.
Oh, I
1
will
second.
rush.
I'll be right back.
I will rush over him and pump whatever healing I can.
Okay. Because you guys didn't get a full rest yet.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind.
yeah.
So
I have the same health and I have the same slots.
yeah. All right. And Yoon speaks out to you. Melgwyn's like, please stabilize him while we get the accoutrements ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got spare the dying.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. It has to be 0 hit points. Oh, is he?
He's at 0 hit points. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then I stabilize.
Because if he wasn't, I was getting ready with my staff.
No.
Yeah, he's unconscious and near death. So you stabilize him, and then you see the doctor bring out various instruments, various mechanical instruments, vials, pods of like different lights like flashing, and you see he has tattoos going up his arm. They're like geometrically straight lines, and you can kind of tell like electricity flowing between them. And you see some scars where like that breaks the circuit where you see like little sparks like light up, and you see him activating his the various instruments.
That's
Ooh.
cool. I
I
assume he's
give-
an artificer.
No,
No, he's not magic.
you don't know. There's yeah,
Like,
from what you know, Melgwyn, like people of like the Second Empire or the Remnants cannot use magic.
I give him all the reverence deserving of someone of his high caliber profession.
Could
Melgwyn, have you met someone from who's a remnant of the Second Empire? You can say yes or no, either way.
Yes, I have
In your
rode
travels, because
through
you're a
there.
traveler, right? You're quite
Yeah.
traveled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you met some people. There are people that live to the north that lives in like the great towers who practice stasis magic, but they're not the actual like descendants of the Second Empire. But you heard that it's like an ancient pedigree that is very rarely found. And the people that live in the mountains, the barbarians, they are the only remaining like stable heritors of that bloodline.
Mhm. So this man must be an offshoot.
Who
Must
knows,
be
right?
a non-descendant then, or he
Maybe.
might. Very curious.
And yeah, you see him like bring out various instruments, and like you see as he like sanitizes the wound, and he brings out a strange mechanical instrument that he starts configuring, and it takes the shape of like a liver-shaped instrument, and that he like inserts into the body.
Cool.
Can I roll insight to see if this guy's more of a like a if he's in it to help or if he's in it to learn or like to
Sure,
practice?
sure. Give me an insight roll, Cal.
This man has not spoken to us once.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I
you
want to
can
learn more about him.
you can't.
It's
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 really,
it's
you,
it's more like, is he being careful or is he just being like
so
You, his face is covered. He hasn't spoken to us once.
Body language.
Okay.
do you have any medicine knowledge? Do you have training
No,
in medicine, Cal?
I don't.
Okay. It's really difficult for you to tell. So you're watching very carefully, but you know neither the practice of medicine or the or surgery or anything like that to understand. And it's really difficult to say because the person betrays no emotion in his movements.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. But you can tell that the servant, Yoon, he is very frantically trying to help, and he's like covered in blood, and he's like very concerned look on his face.
Okay. Okay, that's a good sign.
Yeah, that one of them's really worried.
Yeah.
well, at least concerned.
Yeah, he cares.
The operation actually takes all until the morning
Ooh.
as you
Wow.
watch. Yeah.
Do they need any light? If so,
It
how?
looks like it looks like so it looks like Kyung, the masked scholar, his part of his instruments also has lights attached, like work lights that he has installed around the area
All right. Well, I'll just
to
watch then.
create some sort of operating theater.
Mm.
Does the dwarf survive?
Yeah, and by the morning, it looks like he definitely survives.
We could have rested, right?
During the time? No, because
And
it
they
was
asked us for help.
it was too high stress situation. You just
Oh,
watching at the edge of your seat kind of thing.
all right.
You were-
And you were probably kind of staying on guard.
yeah, that as well. Yeah,
Mm.
but I can say let's say that you guys can have a short rest in that time.
Well, I have 0 hit dice.
1 second.
How do you have 0 hit dice? Oh, from falling off that, from falling onto the sheep.
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Oh, Kel, you didn't get sleep last night either, right? It's your second night in a row of not sleeping.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. You get an automatic fatigue point or exhaustion, one level.
I can't, like, roll a constitution check or
No,
anything.
not on the second night. You don't get a roll on the second night.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, first night you can, but not on the second night. All right. But yeah. It looks like the dwarf survived, and he looks. How is this possible? And he looks down at his wound, and it looks like it's been sealed up, like and like sewn shut. And he actually looks like he has the same like geometric tattoos that crawl up from the wound to various parts of his body.
Oh.
And
Ah.
yeah, and Yoon says down to him, and says, like those electus, they have saved your life, but there is a cost. You have lost some of your connection to the magical world, but you have survived. I am sorry that we had to do this without your consent, but we had to save your life. And the dwarf like nods stoically.
And that was Yoon who said that.
You.
Yes.
Hmm. So, my friend dwarf,
Yes. I have survived. Thank you, all of you, for bringing me my life again. Watching that sunset one last time made me appreciate the life left that I lived, but I know that there's more I must do.
Get
We.
his name.
Yeah. What is? uh. And my name is Malcolm, and me and my companions are also headed towards. Uh. Hold on, my dog's barking.
My name is Cromnum Kindheart. I am from the Kindheart clan. We are diplomats.
I've never
Oh.
heard of these people.
What, diplomats?
The Kindheart clan. Unless they have like a family in Phandelver or something that I'm aware of
No,
or
they
live on.
don't. They don't.
Diplomats, eh? Well, now you can continue the important work of mediation and ambassadorial duties.
Thank you. I will continue on my journey, although I will need some rest. And please, Kel, that emblem I gave you, please keep it safe. If you're ever in trouble, my family, if you show it to anyone in Omega City, they will help you.
Then consider your lifelong debt to me repaid.
And like he nods, and then he sits back down on the tree where he was dying, taking a breath.
And what was his first name?
Cromnum,
Cromnum. You are a brave man, Cromnum.
thank you.
Do you require any more assistance? For we
No,
must regroup with our party.
no, you have done enough for me. Thank you.
And you, Khan and Yoon. This is
I'm back.
your. Unfortunately, I have nothing to offer you for your services. I can only offer you my greatest thanks and my appreciation of your dutiful healing, and I bow deeply.
Yeah, the servant to you and bows. It's like, thank you very much for this and your kind words. But we must continue on our journey.
Likewise, I wish you well, and I give you the blessings of the Great Flame. And then I
And
Do
make some.
flames shoot out?
prestidigitation.
Do flames shoot out?
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate, and my helmet will glow, so my eyes glow, and then I'll prestidigitate some like a flaming halo or something.
Kel, when you try to press the digitate in the presence of Kyung, it almost feels like your magic's a bit suppressed, like his mere
Mm.
presence around you, like it's doing something to your connection to magic.
Mm.
Alright, I'll note
But
that
but
down.
but you but but you do pull it off.
Okay.
It's just a bit more flaccid than usual.
Did we go
Uh
back
oh.
to?
Yeah,
Did we? Did we go back to camp,
we
or
have
are
pels
we?
for that. All right.
Did we go back to camp, or are we still?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can go back to camp at this point, unless you got something more to talk to about Yun and Kyung about.
Yeah, I wanted to show them Kashan.
Kashan, do you have anyone? You have someone else that needs healing? Please, we will take a look.
No, I simply seek your guidance. I think we are headed in the right direction for his care.
What's his problem?
He has been become composited with several magic items via dragon's breath.
He has magicite poisoning. He
Yeah.
has residuum in his body has increased to the level of, and you are making your way up to the never-ending mountains.
Yes. Is there anyone in particular that
At
we should
the
look for when we arrive?
at the you want to make your way up to the monastery of Soraksung. And at this point, Kyung, his deep voice, yells out, and he's like, "That is no monastery. That is no temple. Beware, travelers. You take your friend there, they will ask you to pay a price."
He paid the price for me and my friends, and I will pay any price to see him healed. I'm sorry, I did not mean to shout at you, but this is close to my heart. As long. Yeah, I would sacrifice the world for that man. But thank you for your warning, Kion.
Was it-
Very well. If you're willing to pay the price, this is Kyung still speaking. He tells you, Kel, you will meet the guardians. If you have no offering, they will not let you pass unless you invoke the right of Huktak.
I.
And if you do that, they will let you pass as long as you can take part in their challenge. That is all I can tell you. And then he goes back to
Alright.
his silent form.
all the dialogue options are back to like the same things.
Yeah, yeah,
what was
yeah,
the
yeah.
what was the
Dot dot
monastery
dot
called?
dot dot dot.
Yeah.
The monastery is called
Shiax
Soraksung,
Soraksu. Alright.
and
Okay.
they continue on their way.
I gave them all the well wishes. And Kindheart, he's coming with us now because I told them
Yeah,
that we're
Kind
going to
Heart is
Tangent.
coming with you. Yeah.
Perfect. So now we go back. Now we go back to Titus and Cal.
Titus and Dika?
Titus and Dika.
Kel, another Kel. It must be an imposter. Okay. You make it back. Dika's sleeping. You see Titus on watch. That's it. Yeah. Oh, and your keen eye see, Melgwyn, that that disgusting goblin is missing.
Well, good.
Hmm.
He chewed through his bonds and ran into the woods. I didn't think it was smart to leave Dika alone.
How much longer is Dika resting for?
Till morning, right?
Dika, are you sleeping in?
Do I need to sleep in to get rid of my exhaustion, or am I
Or
okay
or
with?
is it just pleasurable to sleep in?
I
No,
mean,
you don't need to sleep in. You just need a full 6 hours of sleep.
yeah, yeah. As soon as
Okay.
I'm rested, I'll get up.
Okay.
Well, if there's no time to look for him, I'll just go.
Yeah, we should get back on the road.
All
So it's like
right.
Dika, you wake up. It looks like by the time you get up, there's a flurry of activity of people like talking about various things. The sheep are moving all over or the goats are moving all over the place, getting their exercise. And yeah, and let's see. What is going on over here? 1 second. Uh, Look, what's the dwarf name or what's that gnome's name?
Oh, I got it somewhere. Hold on. Pinchwood Wigglehoof.
pinch, Pinchwood. Okay, I'm all right. I'm gonna look this up.
Something like
Everything.
that.
I keep closing everything. I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's getting in the way of your immersion.
I think it's
I'm sure.
pinch bottom.
Pinch bottom, pinch wood, pinch bottom, pinch wang. Like it's got all.
It's gobblecock. That's it. Pinchwang bottle
Gobble,
gobblecock.
gobblecock. Yeah.
Does Diga
Pinchwood,
feel like he
Pinchwood
has all his
Wigglehoof.
guts?
Pinchwood.
Inchwood or Pinchwood?
Uh, Pinchwit, like
Pinchwood.
wit.
Okay.
Yeah, Pinchwit. Yeah, she speaks out. All right, if we hurry it up, we can make it. We can make it to the city by nightfall. Well, let's get moving, quick.
Yeah. I energetically, you know, when you like wake up and you think you're late, so you like kick your legs almost straight out of bed right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I get up. Just immediately.
And you fly off into the
Yeah.
distance. Sweet. All right. So the day is actually pretty uneventful, and you get all the way to the city without problems. You can see it from a distance, like tall, like ivory spires, which punches into the sky, which are ever cloudy. It looks like, and Pinchwood yells out, "It's like those clouds never recede, casting a darkness on the city that never disappears."
I
Looks
don't
like
doubt it serves them well.
those need to be cleared out by some sort of great flame.
Do you do the effect? Every
Yes.
time you say the great flame, like the fireworks come out, right?
Yes.
What a dork. The entire journey I've
And
helped.
he's like Glassstaff, such a nerdy name. They're like Burger Wang over here. Like,
The entire journey I've assisted Kindheart because I assume he's probably got several levels of exhaustion and he's all kinds of fucked.
oh yeah, he's got like 4 levels of exhaustion. Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
so slow.
he's like on a sheep
Okay.
or one on a
strapped
goat.
to the
Yeah,
side of one.
yeah. You make it all the way to the city, and from the distance, you can see the area around the city is pretty desolate. But you do see carts coming in at this point, activity from nearby villages coming into and out of the city. It looks like it's pretty bustling, quite the metropolis. And as you approach, um, the guards in like elaborate, ornate golden armor stops you. They must be the city guards that you heard of. It's like halt, and they speak out. You can see fangs as they like snarl out at you. Stop there! Who approaches Morath Nalor? And Pinchwood Wigglehoof is gonna step up unless anyone else wants to step up first. I guess no one does. She's like,
Mm,
I'm here to deliver our giant goats. And one of them like it looks like some sort of serf comes up with wearing like little glasses and on a piece of, yes, we have a delivery scheduled, you may enter. And then but one of the guards yell out, but beware, the rest of you are not allowed, the city is closed off for the
You're
embrace.
back.
For
for
the
the
what?
what?
The
uh
embrace, he said.
yes, do any of you, Melgwyn, do you know any vampire, do any elven lore for the city elves, for the high elves?
Ooh, yes. Yes, I
Okay, you
should.
know that
I've never been here before, but I should.
you heard about it, right? From your travels, of
Yeah.
course. About you hear that the process of becoming a vampire, the kindred, is a decades-long process of training, filtering, so that only the strongest and only the purest of heart can become one. Because anyone who is have even a shred of darkness in their hearts become bloodthirsty beasts upon their transformation.
And this is
Shit.
meant to weed that out.
Yeah, and they weed that
Mm.
out, and only like the strongest of the volunteers are chosen.
Is
And
there?
people come in from all over to try to become one of the kindred.
Ah.
That's cool. It's a cool little club you guys got going on there.
Do not be insulting, Dika. This is important to them, and it should be important to you.
Hmm.
How long will this last?
This will take the rest of the year, where the city will be
Fuck.
closed off to
Back.
foreigners.
Sorry about that.
Are you back?
Yeah, back.
Can
Sorry.
we
Just
get
had-
to where we need to without going through the city?
We'd have to go
Uh,
around.
yeah, you'll have to go around unless you have a sponsor here.
I turn to Kindheart and ask him, you have business within the city. How were you planning to achieve it? In Dwarvish.
In Dorvish, I have entrance with my diplomatic status, and you should too, actually, Melgwyn. But you cannot give anyone sponsorship.
Well, damn.
I'm gonna say to the guards, you would turn back a delegation from Leylon.
And they turn to you. Leylon means nothing to us. We will give them. They are nothing but a place of goat breeders.
I narrow my eyes. So be it. Well, I got nothing. Hold on, let me look. What do we got here? What do we got here? Hmm. Ah, can I see?
Yep.
Can I see? Kindheart's document.
Uh,
His like
he has a badge, his diplomat's badge.
a badge. It's a
Do I have
badge.
one then?
It's a it's a dwarven face engraved into
With
it
a
looks
great
like some
big
sort
bushy
like a,
beard.
yeah, bushy beard engraved into looks like some sort of ingot.
Gotcha. Hmm. And what's Malgwyn's?
Melgwyn's, it's something similar but in some
So
sort
a
of
wooden tablet with inlaid amber.
yeah.
Okay, could I forge one with my false identity ability? Additionally, you can
You'll
forge
need some
documents.
time. You'll need
Well,
some
yeah,
time.
but I'm just trying to figure this out.
Yeah, you'll need some time. Maybe after a day you could be able to forge one out of some material, maybe ivory or some sort of precious metal, from what you gather from the cultures that they have here.
Dika, Titus, what do you think? Plan?
Hmm. How tall are the walls? Are they manned?
Yeah, they're manned with
Hmm.
look like with vicious looking guards. This place seems like well defended.
And they won't just let us in. Sorry, I wasn't there for us getting to know it.
No,
No,
they'll
there's
only.
a event going on for the rest of the year called
So embrace.
the Embrace. That was it, and they're essentially making new vampires.
Oh, Do you want to go in there, guys? I don't want to become a
Yeah,
Um,
vampires are
You,
stinky.
yeah, Melguin, that they are chosen from at a very young age, where
yeah,
they're trained and filtered, and yeah.
and they come from all over to become in within the city. I turned to Titus and I said, "Do you not have any station? You carry yourself like a individual who does."
I guess I could pull the old charm out. I walk up to the guard at the gate and I say, I'm sorry, read it for security.
Position of privilege.
I walk up to the guard and like, I am Prince Titus Andromedon, plain of Saga, and I demand that you let me into your city on this fine feast. I will not be left in the cold in the forest with my fellow travelers. I'm sure your king or ruler or whatever you call him would be quite displeased to hear you let one of his own back up into the night.
You have come to feast at the table of the Lich King.
Of course, he's expecting me.
Give me a deception roll, Titus.
Can I help?
How?
Uh,
Fawn
by
at me
saying,
like,
of course, duh.
Wow, I should give you disadvantage.
I got an 11.
11? 11's fine. And he's like, let, please hold here and let me check.
I
And
quickly turn around to my guy. You guys have to act like my servants.
okay.
I don't have to. I do have passage.
I
No,
will
okay,
be your chaplain.
sure.
And
Uh,
then it looks like the surf goes back, and then from the back at the watchtower, and then one of them looks out, and then looks out at you. You can't really tell who it is, and as they approach, you see the familiar figure of Hamun Kost, the person that you saved from his own
What?
dreams.
No way.
He approaches,
oh,
and he's like, "Ah, yes, of course. That this is Prince Titus. Of course he's here to meet with the Lich King. Please, everyone, come in. I will escort you into the city. I will take personal responsibility for my friends here." And as he says to the guards,
And then I'm just internally remind myself to not murder anyone.
and I will internally remind myself to not let Cal murder anyone.
"Okay." And as he approaches, my friends, what brings you to the city?
Oh, we're just passing through.
We're not telling about Cassian?
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know this man.
yeah, yeah. We'll tell him
I,
about
Kassan, Kassan has fallen. His voice cracks as he says, "It's like I have a debt to him that I must pay.
Oh, this is your chance.
Please allow me to be your guide in this city. I will help you in any way I can."
Well,
But of course, you do have to go to the court of the Lich King, Titus. Now that
I
I've
can
said
I
that.
can see to that myself. You guys take care of Cassian.
Well,
sure you're gonna be
actually,
okay.
me and Kindheart have other business. We must find. I already lost where I wrote. We must find
The vampire hunter.
Mahone.
Why would he be here?
I thought he was in Phandalin.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
he was here. They're
Artist
talking.
Al is in Phandalin.
Gotcha.
He's a vampire that hunts.
Other vampires?
Yes,
Gotcha.
Like
Rogues.
Blade?
he's like Blade.
Oh man, everybody thought the same thing.
So me and Kindheart will skedaddle off.
Okay. It looks like as you so you and Kindheart goes off, and you see in the city like it looks like there's elves of all sorts here. Like you even see some drow over here too in the surface. You can recognize them by their silvery hair and their perfect ebony skin. And you see some wood elves and some sea elves here too. It looks like they come here from all over for this festival. Um, but clearly they aren't outsiders. It's just a multi-ethnic city. It looks like.
Nice.
Well, isn't that cool?
Multi-ethnic of only elves, because you do
Multi
see like you
ethnic.
you don't yeah you don't really see any other races other than elves here.
Hmm.
And you see various people like hawking like various wares like sell your body after your death and you can get this much gold, and then they as they yell out. And you heard us a little bit about this from Hamoon about people um like sell the rights to their body after their death to be used as workers or like soldiers.
Kelly, you should do that. Because I think elbow him. You need
No,
money, right?
we need to get out of this city like ASAP.
Oh,
Well, they might.
I'll go, if we gotta do it fast, I'll go see the Lich King. You guys go figure out Cassian's deal.
And it's in the evening too, so at
Yeah, well,
night.
at the very least, we're probably spending the night here.
Yeah.
I would like to
Okay.
go see their shops just to see. I assume a city like this will have some pretty nifty magic items.
Yeah. So you guys will all have to stick together because Hamoon said like, yeah, we will have to stick all together. If you don't want to get ID'd here at night, who knows what will happen if you get thrown into the dungeons.
I already left though.
Yeah, you're fine because you have
Oh,
your own
okay. All right.
pass. Yeah. But yeah, we can stop by some shops here.
Okay, well, I'll just chill with Hamoon and Dika.
Okay.
Keep an eye on my donkeys. Donkey.
Yeah. And
Hey, don't you have to go sell?
No, I'm gonna sell in the on in the other place.
Did nobody
and
go with Pinch to collect? Aren't we getting paid for this?
We are.
the payment is going back a different way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And yeah, I will retcon a little bit. Like Pincherson says, she'll take the boat back. She'll take a ship back to Leyland from here.
well, be safe, Pinchwood.
I'll take a path north. It should be safe. It's a well-traveled route, and from there I can grab a boat.
Be
All
safe.
right. Thank you
Uh,
for your thank you for all you've done. Make sure you come back safe.
How
We'll
many
have a
goats did we lose?
you lost 38.
What
pretty good.
about
Oh,
what
that's
about
not
the one
bad.
that saved Cal's life?
That one?
Yeah.
That one baz at you, Kel, and like a single tear in its eye as it gets taken away.
Aw. Well, hopefully it lives a good life of providing, like, milk or
And not
wool.
meat
Yeah.
or
Probably
blood.
wool. Probably wool. All right. All right. Yeah. So magic items. There's a place that sells. It looks like domestic magic item goods as well. There's accessories. But it looks like weapons and armor stores are closed for the celebration. As Hamoon points out, it's like all the weapons will be stripped out for the ceremonies. And the blacksmiths are working non-stop to provide weapons for the new applicants.
And those who, like, pass stay here?
Those who pass stays here so that they can undergo the transformation. It takes years of blood infusions. Eventually and eventually they will become one of the kindred. When I was young, I wished to become one myself, but yeah, you look at him, he's like a scrawny nerd. I would never have survived the physical.
Hmm. Truly a waste of potential, my friend. They do not know what they are throwing away.
I heard that when you become one, you lose your connection to the living world. You can no longer feel pleasure, and the
Well,
only thing that you have lived for is your thirst that you must battle endlessly.
Sounds
And e-
pretty shitty.
and eventually, as you get older and more ancient, your palate gets more acute, and eventually you can only feed from other vampires. And at that point, you are retired, and you are sent into a never-ending sleep to be reawakened in the end times
That's pretty cool.
for their final battle.
That's super fucking dope.
Is there a prophecy about
Yes,
said final battle?
Useless
yes.
hokum.
Do not. Well, most prophecies are useless hokum, of course.
Of course, this is all legend, but our city's founders take them very seriously.
Give me one quick second.
Yeah. They it is said that in the end the skies will fall and gods will walk the earth once again. And in this final apocalyptic battle, the gods will be destroyed, and along with it the world.
That's pretty dark. What is the impetus which sets this grand narrative in motion?
There are many stories around it. The one that catches my attention the most is eventually the sparks of dead gods will be put into machines, bodies of machines, which will walk again. I know there's a battle that would happen 50 years ago when machines walked walked the earth, including a Titan-sized one, a 60-foot metal monstrosity.
And as he says that, Kel just thinks about how he was thinking about stealing a piece of a god and putting it into Bell, and was like, "Oh shit!"
I heard that every one of those Titans, those mechanical Titans, contain a piece of a god themselves.
But of course, their location is lost to legend. Correct?
Yes, we found husks of these mechanical Titans, and we even know of a living Titan, Thunder Trunk. We heard that in ancient times it was the son of a god, but somehow, in some way, in times immemorial, it lost its divine spark and degenerated into a savage.
Hmm. Well, stories and legends, am I right?
That's right, of
Where,
course.
perhaps there's a bookstore we could buy more of these stories at.
Yeah, of course.
I am interested in these titans that have the god organs in them.
Yes, of course. I heard the legends say that there's one on the peak of the never-ending mountains is
That's where
an
we're going?
ancient temple, and inside is the only one that we know of. We know that during the war 50 years ago, the halflings had were in possession of one, but its location is unknown. Same as the one that was possessed by the Warforged. We
Oh,
heard from the last thing that we heard was they crossed the Athenian Rubicon and passed through the gate.
to that, like, land full of humans?
Yeah.
Mm. And those are the halflings.
Those are the Warforged, is what
The
you heard, and
Warforged,
there are no
gotcha.
Warforged that remain in this land.
And what were the Warforged doing?
Uh,
Like,
no one knows. They were excavating, creating war, and when they found this Titan, they left. They no longer waged war on us.
hmm, I do not like such stories coming to such an
And it is,
ominous and unfulfilling ending.
and it was only 50 years ago.
That
At the
seems to
time, I
me.
was still an archaeologist, and I was nowhere near. I haven't even seen a Warforged myself.
I'll take it then.
Hmm.
Sorry.
But let's get to shopping. So you guys,
Wow.
so you guys enter the accessory shop.
I don't have any money for this.
Don't you have thousands of gold?
I have
Like
a couple
actually
hundred.
thousands of gold. Oh,
But
okay.
most of my gold is I have like 1,000 gold, but most of it is locked up in booze.
All right. All right. Um, so Dika, you're interested in some stuff, right? Is there anything
Mhm.
specific you kind genre of thing you're looking for?
I'm also gonna shop too.
Okay, you can just shop around. So if you're not looking for anything specific, you can roll a D100.
I am looking for something specific.
Okay, what kind of thing are you looking for? What
I like,
genre?
I'm looking for a cloak.
A cloak? Okay.
Yeah, and it kind of displaces me.
Oh, that cloak, huh? Sure. I'm looking. Let's see.
My cloak got ripped in the last battle with the goblin.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking around.
Just looking around. Okay, so let's start with you then. Give me a D100, please.
Sorry, I coughed. Did you say decoder?
D100.
Ooh,
Dika.
I
Dika.
so
rolled a 5.
Okay, let's see what you
just trying to
get.
make a carrot. Enchanted carrots.
Okay. The shopkeeper said, "This is a heart-shaped locket. It allows you to mentally send up to 13 words once per day to the person whose name is engraved in the locket. They can immediately respond back with 13 words."
It's like a locket of message.
Minor sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minor sending.
I ooh and I awe at it. What I say. Unfortunately, in my group there is a cleric, so I
Mm.
feel the usefulness of this would be best served for somebody else.
How much does that cost?
It says 50 gold for this item. It is very unique and valuable.
And so it's a
The
two
one
parter.
spot. No, it's a one. It's a heart-shaped locket. You engrave the name in it. Right now, there's no engravement. The engraving is permanent. It allows you to talk to that person, and that person can respond.
Gotcha. Hmm. I kind of want it. I can only use it once a day.
Yeah, once a day, and the engraved name is permanent.
Hmm. I don't want to freaking barter for it. Nah, passing. Pass. Oh, but it'd be good.
Are you looking to Cal? Do you want to roll?
No, no,
Okay.
I really don't have money for this stuff, but that.
You should just look as well. You never know what you might find.
Sure, I'll take a peek.
Okay, roll a D100.
I hate window shopping.
All right. You seem to be a scholar type. How about this blank book? You can copy another book or any other document into your book, and the copy remains until you erase it or copy another document.
Hmm. No, I can forge things, so I really don't need that.
Oh yeah, you can do that as an action, right? An entire book.
No, but so I can copy an entire book as an action.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of good,
That was really good. Just could sneak into a wizard's library and find his best book.
right?
Yeah. This one is 200 gold. It is unique, only one of its kind.
Hmm. I need to pay Sister Grail back, so I just can't do any of this. I'll buy the locket. I'll buy the locket.
Cool, cool. All right. Here you go. And as you go to pick up the locket, in the back, you see a small miniature cart and behind a small case. And as you look at it, the man points up. He's like, "Ah, yes, this is a miniature cart of travel. If you put this out, it summons a magical cart that, when you enter, it takes you to a strange world where you can order any kind of food."
So is it like a waiter's cart?
It's like I think it's some sort of a food cart.
And I enter it.
You enter it. It's like you when you look at it, it looks like some sort of a cart with like blinds around it, some curtains around it.
Interesting. Can I try it out?
Of course, of course. He sets down the cart, and then it turns into a full-size cart in like this operating area, and then yeah, and just enter, please.
All right, let's test it. I step in. I close
Okay.
the curtain behind me. You
And when you
weirdos.
close the curtain, like when you walk in, it looks like nothing special. But when you close it, it suddenly you're transported into like inside of like an actual food cart. It looks like there's a person behind the thing, like making food, and there's like a small menu in front of you, and the man says something to you in a language you don't understand, but you think it's a greeting.
Does this thing seem like a construct or like an actual sentient?
It's a person. It's an actual person wearing like a little hat. And as you're saying that, another person comes in like wearing like a business suit and orders something in
I
some
rob
language
him.
you don't
No,
understand.
I'm kidding. Nah, I'll leave. That was weird. Look, seems to be a spatial portal to a pocket dimension of some sort, with multiple entrances, but the exit is tied to very interesting arcane thaumaturgy. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, it is out of my. Now, any of these things that they're selling, like, is it just good food or is it like functional food?
If you don't know, you'll have to taste one to try it out.
Yeah. How much? How much is it? What is their most expensive item?
It looks like all the items in there are 5 gold
Well,
in the
I'll
menu.
buy. I'll buy.
You can't really read what any of the menu says, but there are little pictures.
I'll buy. Uh, hmm, 3 items.
3 items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you get something that looks like sausages, like it looks like some sort of soup, and one looks like just like a marinated meat of some sort. And yeah, they're actually actually it's up to you to see if they're up to your palate, but they're definitely foreign, nothing like you tasted before, but they're definitely good food.
I'll come out and offer a little party platter to the boys, and I'll probably leave the soup, but try everything else. Try the other 2 things. Does it do anything, or is it just delicious?
It's just delicious, yeah.
Ah, well, that's a quality of life improvement that's just out of my budget right now. I can't believe I just spent fucking 30 gold or
15
15 gold.
hey, but you got to try some food that you would never have done otherwise.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like if you go to like a fucking like a fair or something, and they have like international foods. It's kind of like that.
It's the same price.
Yeah, it's the same price too. Yeah. What do you mean this hot dog's $20?
That's very fucking funny. I thought for sure you would try to upsell stuff from it.
I don't want to spend too much time, uh, like taking up time
Oof,
bartering,
and take time doing like mukbang role playing.
right?
Like describe taste. Yeah.
Oh.
All
Um,
right. Um. Okay. And as for Mr. Mr. Titus, you're looking for a cloak. Give me a it'd be a straight charisma roll to see if you can find one as you shop
So I
around.
just use my charisma modifier and I'm trying.
Yeah, just D20 plus your charisma mod.
Here we go. Oh, okay, that's pretty good, right?
Oh, okay, not bad. All right. So one of them says, so you're looking for a cloak that will help you with your like a visual help. How about this? It's a cloak of elven kind. It bestows on you 2 gifts. Your hearing is heightened, so that you can hear as an elf would. You might hear someone talking through a door, or hear an animal passing through the forest nearby. And when you put up the cloak, it will camouflage you, shifting its color to let you better stay hidden.
Mm, how much?
This is This is a very special item, and he says it's inlaid in various like elven accoutrements, gold and gems, and it's got chain mail like around the neck. It's like this will be 750 gold.
750 gold. You're trying to rob me.
But please, you have to understand, it takes a long time to make. The previous buyer
Uh,
chose
let
not to.
me let you understand. 750 gold takes a long time to accumulate. I
I
will
mean,
not be parting
and,
it with such elven trinkets. And I
but
turn around.
but for a prince such as yourself, 750 should be mere pocket change.
I push my cloak out and I say, as a prince such as me, you should be receiving this gift as tribute for my excellence.
It would be a great gift at 750 gold, I believe.
That's not a gift, that's robbery.
I and for a limited time, if you buy this, you will also get this potion for free.
Don't hornswoggle your bathwater. I know what this is worth. It is not a cent over 499.
499. That wouldn't even cover the production cost, and all this inlays makes it extra valuable. Perhaps
Inlays,
you will
production costs, you're just a merchant. You got nothing to do with this.
Of course, I need to get the most valuable of artisans to work on this. Perhaps you would, if I included these slippers, and he brings out
Flippers, do I look like a fawning
they look like
nobleman?
they look like magic slippers though.
What do I do?
And it's just like, "Oh, these will make your feet always warm and never wet."
Uh, oh, out of character, do I ever get cold? I'm dead.
No, you're alive. You're a hemivore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not acting like that. Flippers, eh? Nope, that's too expensive. I'm sorry, good sir, but you're gonna have to hog your elven trickery on someone else. Not quite what I was looking for.
You're so fucking rude.
Of, of
It's
course,
so funny.
even nobles could be down on hard times sometimes, I suppose.
Now, bow to me.
Yeah, of course, it's like a customer service rep. Of course, yeah, she bows to you. Of course, my prince.
Kiss my ring, and I pull up my hand.
It's like, um, uh, no, my doctor says I shouldn't be kissing any rings.
That's
But
fine.
please,
I put my hand I
continue
put
to
my hand under my cloak, and what is your name?
it.
What is
Uh,
your name?
my name is Jen.
Jen what?
Uh, Jen of the Silvery Forest.
Jen of the Silver Forest. I'm sure the Lich King would like to know your name. Walk out
Uh,
of the store.
of course, if you can get me introduced to Lich King, I will be most grateful.
Would hope
He
so.
would love to see these wares, only if we got the opportunity.
And I leave.
Okay.
Wow.
Now hold on. Uh,
Okay.
so like I'm watching this,
Yeah.
and I see him walk away, and I go, "Hey, uh, I show her the coin, right?
Okay.
The ultimate coin, and I
Yeah.
ask, how much would you say this is worth?"
She looks at us like, oh, this is something that is very valuable for crafting magic items. I heard that when you try to, I heard a legend that there's a temple in the mountains, and they will only accept tokens such as these for entry.
Huh.
I would say it's worth it just for the residuum that's contained within the gold. It's worth 1,000.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
So the temple wants residuum, eh? Because we got a whole body full of residuum.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna have to extract it and leave the body intact.
Mm-hmm.
And the armor intact.
um.
I can afford the 750.
Can you even wear a cloak? You got wings.
It goes around his neck and
A
hangs.
cape, a cape? That's a cape, not a cloak. Cloak is like,
I thought a cloak was a cape with a hood.
yeah, but like he's got wings.
Yeah, Mark, he's got wing.
I don't know. Can
The
you,
cloak,
Dika?
the cloak physics in this game are
Yeah, yeah.
It clips. It
Um,
clips.
What
so
could
much.
I ask if it's
maybe you
possible for
can maybe
them?
you can wear it like a bib. I don't know.
I ask if they could modify it to fit my wings through.
That's an extra thousand.
Merely just cut it. That will disrupt the magic that flows within the cloak.
Damn, that puts it like right outside my range.
But if you do, we will also throw in this potion.
Oh, I thought the potion and the boost were also still being thrown in.
Those are only for aristocrats and nobles. But for yourself, for making this modification, we will also give you this free gift.
Yeah, unfortunately, I pretty much just have 750.
Do you want some
Oh,
gold? I'll lend you some gold. I will lend you gold,
oh!
friendly.
He's
What is
learning from
the-
Bachhead. It's like he knows that lending gold is a good
No,
business.
this is not that kind of lend. Like this is not a loan. This is just like borrowing friends some money at 0% interest.
Very well.
Well, how much do you need?
No wonder Kel's broke.
Mm-hmm.
Just 100.
All right. So 100. Yeah, but 100 gold. There you go, bro.
So I have 1 gold now. Oh, I have a gem worth 10 gold. And I still have the Ultim coin.
Okay, very well. We will get this going right away. We will have it done by tomorrow. And please take this potion as a gift.
Thanks. And I look at it. And I see if I can identify it.
It is a. She says this is a potion of love. It's a filter of love. It's on the DMG if you want to look for it, or I can just tell you the rules for it.
A filter of love.
Yeah.
That sounds insidious.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as a rape potion.
Insidious.
Heck.
Oh wow.
So whoever that
Jeez.
drinks it, the next time they see it, they become charmed by that person.
When it runs out, did they know what happened?
Um,
No, they're just like hungover after doing a bunch of ecstasy.
I think they tell you.
um, it's unclear. So usually they say, but it doesn't. So I'd say that depending on what happened during the potion,
That's
they might.
fair.
So yeah.
Well, neat. I'll put this away somewhere.
Here, maybe with this, you can finally fall in love with your wife again.
Whoa.
I'm 5, sir.
Oh my! Maybe you can find it. Maybe if you drink it, you will fall in love with your parents again.
This store's just selling roofies.
Rude roofies. It's selling rudeness and roofies.
That's how elves will act against the outsiders, I imagine. So
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
What?
polite, but with a little bit of an edge. All right. All right. I will take you to the inn where you can stay. But Titus, I will have to present you to the Lich King.
Yes, yes. Let's get on with this.
Yeah, I need to sleep. Oh,
Okay.
and I tell both Titus and Dika about what Keone said. Basically, after I eavesdropped on the coin being explained, with the whole temple thing. I tell Dika about how the temple requires um, a,
Tribute.
a tribute or trials.
Convoke the right of hook attack.
Hook attack.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, like where we're going, where we are going. They have some sort of cultural requirement. Kion said that there was some sort of sacrifice to be offered, or that people requesting entry would have to perform that thing. Quon Tarak.
Okay, go correct.
Ponfar.
Hmm.
Ponfar is that's not Ponfar.
On Faru?
The filter
um,
of love is more Ponfar than.
um, so, Dika, I ask that you save that coin, at least until we know that we're inside.
All right.
For it may
Buy
be
some candy the next day.
essential for the saving of Kashan. Now I
I
must
say
speak.
right as I was about to, you say right as I was about to put it into a vending machine.
Yeah.
I really want this Twix bar though.
Hmm.
God, can you imagine how long that would take? It'd be like, okay, well here we gotta wait for 999 gold coins to.
Pop out, yeah.
Yeah, it only has silver and copper in terms of change, man.
Because like it's Scrooge McDucking through a bunch of like coppers. Copper coins.
That'd be
All
like
right,
100,000 copper coins.
How much for the inn?
that's what I said. 100,000. And oh, it's free for Hamun will cover it.
Nice. I go
I will cover
straight
your
to
stay
bed
here.
because I'm exhausted. Thank you, Hamoon. We've been through a lot, and I am glad to have met you. I am glad that
Of course,
everything has turned out the way it has.
for you, my friends who saved my life, I will pay my debt.
Yes, consider it. Consider your debt to me repaid in full. I shall
Thank you,
tell
Cal.
Droop that you are doing well, and that his care and service towards you was well spent.
Thank you. And as with that, he leaves with Titus. All right, and as he approaches, you get to the palace, Titus, and it is a magnificent palace, like inlaid with various like precious gold and gems, and like various metals. There are guards outside and lights that seem to never blink out.
Okay,
And you see
interesting.
people streaming in, and you get to like the chambers, and you see people dressed all in fancy clothes. I guess your clothes are normally pretty fancy, right, Titus?
Yeah, I
And
got.
and your
I'm
armor's
like
pretty ornate, right?
I'm like
Yeah,
a fancy adventurer.
yeah, okay, yeah. And it looks like there's plenty of adventurers here as well. It looks like from all over, all elves, of course. And
Ugh.
it looks like there's some aristocrats here too. From like it looks like you see like dwarves and like you see gnomes and you even see some halflings. Like you see like various aristocrats of all sorts for this festival.
Okay.
And and Hamoon brings you in. All right, I got some business here, but when it's time, I'll present you to the Lich King.
Make it quick.
And you see, yeah, in some corner, you see, it looks like very clearly some like well-dressed like vampires of some like elven vampires drinking. Not only that, it looks like they're talking about something, and you can read their lips, and it looks like they're talking about uh like different flavors of blood.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Blood?
yeah. It just sounds like how they feed their herd like different things, to get different flavors of blood. It's like, well, mine is strictly vegetarian, and that gives me the sweetest of blood.
They disgust me.
So full of pop.
Fear is the only thing that makes blood taste good.
Is that what you mutter?
or honor. Yeah,
Is that what you say to them, or is that something that you just say
I
to
say that to their face.
fear? Is like,
Fear and
and
honor are the only good blood.
one of them like scoffs. It's like, oh, fear, makes blood too better.
You've grown soft, Mr. Van. I don't know you. You've grown soft. I turn around and I swing my cape and I walk away.
And they're like, oof, oof, so rude. And then they like turn around.
Out of character, all these vampires I see here,
Yeah,
they disgust me.
yeah. What about them?
They disgust me.
Yeah, they all disgust you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like lesser sub vampire.
They look very different from the guards that you saw, which like seem like they're like really powerful, strong, huge, tall, muscular. These are like look like they're from completely different stock. And
Right?
they seem to have possess none of the things that you heard that comes from the embrace and the choosing.
Interesting. I'll have to note that. Where is this Lich King?
Eventually Hamun like comes to you. It's like, of course, the Lich King will see you now.
Finally, and I walk on.
Here, and it brings you to like a higher level of the building, and then it brings you into a throne room. There are guards, like four guards, again, like the same type of golden armor, but with like a very ornate head plumes that denote their different rank. You can see their faces, and again, like these are like, like fucking ripped. Like, their armor has like molded in like abs and nipples and like everything. You can. It's like
Oh my!
yeah, yeah. Yeah, full molded nipple armor. Yes. And at the end of the throne, you see a crowned figure, like basically like skin shriveled all the way to the bone, like eye socket shrunken in, and like festooned with gems, gold chains, rings of gold,
That's
and
obviously the Lich King, right?
yes, and it's
So
like Prince Titus,
I bow
come
my head.
forward.
I walk forward and I bow my head and I say, "Your Grace, you honor me with a presence.
Of course, I heard you have traveled through worlds and dimensions to come here into our world.
I have traveled a great distance and across many. I have come here on what's my dad's name again?
Hamun.
My
Your
dad's name's
dad?
Haroon.
His dad.
Titus Senior.
No, he had a name though, right?
I think you wrote it down. I don't remember. Sorry.
I don't have it down anywhere.
Tritus? I think it was Tritus.
Titus.
Try this picture.
Like
Let's go with
Titus,
Titus.
but three.
He's as powerful as Three's Titus. Try to sucks.
What does that make him? Level 21?
Yeah.
Let's go. Sheogorath to on the nose.
Of course. Greetings back to your father.
I've,
Shimagora, the interdimensional monster that eats everything from
yeah,
straight.
Sheogorath. Yeah, that's gonna be my dad's name. I have also come for tribute from you for my father.
Tribute. And he starts like, you can't tell what's going on in his face, but you like, you can't tell what's going on, even with your great insight, because the face is just a husk, so you can't tell if there's any emotion behind of it.
He looks
What
like
tribute does your father ask, Titus, Prince?
All my father asks is for his loyal subjects that I come in contact with give me aid and help me on my mission. And for that, when he comes, he shall smile upon you greatly, or he shall frown on you with sorrow.
Okay. You like the face, you can't tell what expression it makes at all. But with your insight, it might even be a bit of like a humor and amusement. It's like, very well. I will send with you one of my warriors.
Hmm.
They seem very fine specimens of wolves. I and my father. Is there anything you would have of me, Your Grace?
Yes. Come closer,
Uh oh.
Titus.
I walk up to him without hesitation.
Tell him to stay out of my world.
Does he like? Is that the message you want me to relay to him?
Yes. And here, take your warrior. He will accompany you for the rest of your stay.
Many thanks, Your Grace. And I bow as I walk back, and I stick my head up, and I say, "Come, Will." And I walk out the
And
door.
Well,
from the shadows comes out. It looks like a human actually. The human it looks like a human but very aged. You see its lead foot. It looks like the tendon has been cut at some point, but his movement shows that he is actually an expert swordsman that you can tell just from his movements. He is getting a bit long in tooth, but he will serve you well.
In my mind, my monologue is like, "The Ninja King dishonors me with this old husk of a warrior."
Is that yeah? That's what you think?
Like my mom.
Yeah.
Come, Will. Do
It's like
not
yes,
leave me.
master. And yeah, the old swords master follows you out.
Other character, what is his name? I want to write down my character sheet.
You can name him whatever you like.
No, I mean like
His
I'm like
will
I'm.
his will was broken ages ago, but his sword skills are still sharp.
All right, I'm just gonna call him Whelp.
Whelp.
Okay, I go back to the boys.
So you have like a personal guard now?
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. I lay down on the bed and I say, "Well, watch over me as I sleep. You two don't have. We don't have to worry about taking watch tonight. Our swordsman."
I'm out. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you already passed out.
Oh yeah. I have like no hit dice, a level of exhaustion, 5 spell slots. I'm tapped.
Wow, Kel. You might need to sleep in into the night. But let's end there because next day we're gonna start the equipping montage for getting up the mountain. So
Nice.
yeah.